Hello horror and Halloween fans, and welcome to my latest video. This is going to be a quick little recap of 2018. I'm just doing kind of a little end of the year recap, and I hope everyone had a wonderful holiday, and we're still in the holidays. We're kind of between Christmas and New Year's right now, so I got this lovely poster of the Bride of Frankenstein because I am a huge fan of the Bride of Frankenstein. I absolutely love this poster. So the only downside is I am running out of wall space, so I gotta figure out where I'm gonna put her. I gotta frame her and put her up. So I'm almost out of wall space for my posters. I need a bigger room. But I gotta get her up on the wall. I also got a new video camera to do videos, but unfortunately it turned out to suck. So if you're looking at those little camcorders for 130 bucks on Amazon for vlogging or YouTubing, I mean they're good for, I hear they're good outdoors for vlogging, but indoors it was really dark. I couldn't get the exposure compensation or anything to like make it look anyway acceptable. It was very grainy. The mic that came with it came with like a boom microphone. And that didn't work right out of the box, and I guess that's kind of a common thing for it to happen. So I'm going to return it, and I'm just going to get I'm going to upgrade my phone because I'm recording on my phone and it seems to work well. And I do need a new phone, so I'm just going to get a better phone and just keep recording on the phone. So yeah, I'm not even going to bother with the camcorder thing. That's done. So yeah, there's that, and you know, I had my holiday unboxings, and they had some really good. The Loot Fright and the Fright Crate were both really good this year. I liked them. You know, there's a couple things in there that were like, you know, okay, and a lot of the stuff in there was awesome. Like this was the Fright Crate. Probably saw this in the other unboxing video. The Serial Resin Company awesome snow globe for Silent Night, Deadly Night, which I thought was amazingly done, and it's a really nice piece. So yeah, I got that and some other cool stuff, and if you have any suggestions for what, because I've tried, let's see, I've tried Loot Fright, I've tried Fright Crate, I haven't tried a ton of different mystery boxes or horror themed boxes. But if you have any suggestions, drop a comment below. Let me know what I should try for my next box. I think Box of Dread looks really cool. I might try that one. What is the one horror? I don't know what the video one is. I probably won't get I can't remember what it's called, but there's one that's just, you get like 4 to 6 video, like DVDs or Blu-rays. And that's kind of cool, but at the same time, it's like I kind of have a ton of DVDs and Blu-rays that right now that, and I really don't want to get too many more, so I probably wouldn't get that one. But as far as collectibles, that kind of thing, I really like that. Figures and different collectibles and movie memorabilia and things like that. So if you have any suggestions for a box that I should try, yeah, drop a comment below. And I'm also open to you know, even non-horror ones, like there's like occult boxes and witchy boxes and things like that, goth boxes and anything like that. So if you have any suggestions, just let me know, and maybe I'll check it out and do an unboxing of those for 2019. So yeah, so there's that. I didn't, as far as movies and things in 2018, I've been so busy with you know, with work and with my animals and with my family. And, you know, when I do have free time, when I'm not doing something with my animals or my family, I'm doing, you know, recording videos for YouTube and things like that. So I haven't really had time to like sit down and watch movies kind of thing. I did catch the Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. I did a binge watch of that because I heard it was pretty good and I wanted to check it out. And I did, and I really did like it. I liked it a lot. It's still, you know, there was a few things I didn't like about it. But generally I liked it a lot. I mean, the character of Sabrina, she was cool, but she was kind of flat in a way too. All the other characters in the show were a lot more interesting to me. and Sabrina was kind of the least interesting character, which she was like the main character, which was kind of weird. But the other part that kind of bugged me just a little bit was Salem. Salem was in it, and I used to watch the TV show, and I like the TV show. That was more of a comedy. It's totally different than the TV show. Besides, the characters' names, some of the characters and that kind of thing. I mean, everything else is pretty much totally different than the TV show was. But Salem had Salem in the show. He had a really big part, and he talked. And I was hoping that they would kind of do something more with Salem, and he was just kind of in the background. He was there, but not really doing anything. So I was hoping they do a little bit more with Salem. So I was a little disappointed, but hopefully next season they'll do more with Salem, and he'll start talking and that kind of thing. Because Salem talks and talked in the show, and he should probably talk in this show too. So yeah. So I want to see more Salem. So there's that. So I liked that show. I've been watching Supernatural. I keep up on that. And it's had its ups and downs. The first 3 seasons were excellent, and then they had a few seasons where it was just like not that great, but I kept going because I really liked the characters and that kind of thing. And it's past season or 2 has been pretty good, so I've been watching it. So I'm keeping up with that. I haven't watched Walking Dead this season at all yet. Last season it was kind of fizzling out for me, especially, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen last season. And if you haven't, you should get caught up or just not worry about it. Cause, so last season, a little spoiler alert about a main character, actually 2 main characters now, because this season also, it's kind of everywhere, so you probably know about it, that last season they killed off um, Carl, which that kind of bummed me because I read the comics too, and Carl's still going in the comics, and they killed him off, and I can see in the storyline kind of why, but it didn't seem to make too much of a difference really at the same. I mean, it did, but it didn't, and I don't know. I was kind of bummed that they killed off Carl, and because he really developed. I mean, he was annoying, and at the beginning you kind of wanted him to die almost because he was he always got everybody into trouble, got himself into trouble, and like always like risked everybody. And then he kind of grew and matured, and he became somebody really important in the show, and he kind of so it kind of sucked they killed him off. But and then in this season, if you haven't seen it yet, I kind of you can't miss it, but that Rick is no longer part of the show. I guess he didn't get killed off per se, but he's not there. So because he left the show, so it's like now it's almost like there's just a couple originals left, and they're not really doing anything. And it's kind of the writers. The writers really aren't. I don't know who they have for writers, but they just kind of. It's like they're pulling things out of random ideas out of a hat and slapping them together, and it's just not working for me. So that's just not working for me. And what else have I been watching? I haven't watched this past season of American Horror Story. I did catch up with Cult. I kind of liked it. At first, I hated it, and first couple episodes, I just thought it was just really whiny kind of, and then it kind of started working, and it became pretty good. So I actually enjoyed Cult. It was kind of like Hotel. When I started with Hotel, it was just wasn't sure if I was gonna want to watch it, and I kind of stuck it out for a couple episodes, and then boom, I was really liking it after that. So yeah, I haven't seen Apocalypse yet. I want to check that out. What else am I watching, or do I want to watch? Oh, I have been watching. I've been getting the Loot Fright crates, and they have some things from Crypt TV in there. So I got curious and checked out Crypt TV. I think it's crypttv.com. I'll put the link below. I've been checking them out, and they have a bunch of horror shorts on YouTube and short movies, and they're really good. They have some new monster characters like the Look-See, and who's the other characters on there? There's the Birch, and that's another one of the episodes. And they're like 10 to 20 minute long little short movies, and they're really well done. Most of them are really well done. They have really good acting. The monsters are are really well done as far as the effects and the makeup and the story. And there's plenty plenty of suspense and gore, and just it's just really well done. So a lot of them are better than a lot of the longer full length feature films that are out there. And so definitely check out Crypt TV when you get a chance, because they really have some really cool stuff on there. And like I said, I'll put the link below so you can check out the website, and they have all their short movies and series and that kind of thing all on YouTube. You can check that out. And so that's it for 2018, and looking forward to 2019. I am looking forward to seeing some new movies. The second season, I think the second season of Chilling Adventures of Sabrina will be coming out, so I'll watch that. I'm really looking forward, because I'm a huge fan of Godzilla. I am really looking forward to Godzilla King of the Monsters, which is going to introduce Rodan and Mothra and King Ghidorah and all of them, as well as bring back Godzilla. So I'm looking forward to that. That'll be a lot of fun. I'm a big Godzilla fan. I'm also looking forward to the remake. Remakes are hit or miss. Reboots, remakes. They've been doing a lot of them. Some of them, like if they ever redo Jaws, I don't think we'll ever watch it, because you just can't do that. But they are redoing Pet Sematary, and that one actually looks really good. The original Pet Sematary movie, I really like that a lot. And so I look forward to seeing what they're going to do with this new one. It looks like it's going to be really good and really scary. So I'll probably check that out. Some sequels coming out besides Godzilla. There's also Zombieland 2 will be coming out. So I loved Zombieland. That was an awesome movie. And they are putting out Zombieland 2, so I'm looking forward to that. Also, It Chapter 2, because it is a two-part movie. So everybody was kind of looking forward. If you enjoyed the first one, you're probably immediately waiting for the second one, because it finishes the story, because it only show the first half of the story. So it Chapter 2 will be coming out, so I look forward to seeing that, because I did like the first one. And another movie that's coming out that seems like an original, which I like to see some original movies too instead of remakes and sequels. I'm excited to see the movie. There's a new movie, Jordan Peele movie called Us, and that one looks really scary. So I really look forward to seeing Us. I saw the trailer, and it looks really scary and really intense. So I really look forward to seeing that. So check out, I'll put the link to all the trailers and things below so you can check them out. And yeah, and then you can get excited about these movies coming out as well. And there's a whole bunch of movies coming out. I haven't really looked at a ton of trailers. Those are the ones that kind of really caught my eye, that I really look forward to seeing, and I'm sure there will be more. So yeah. I still haven't even seen like The Nun. I need to see The Nun. I heard it's really scary, and some people say it's kind of disappointing. But I think when they overhype something and say it's the most terrifying, scary movie ever, they kind of ruin it doing that. Then they get your expectations get really high, so you're expecting to be just completely terrified, and you're like, no, that's not working for me, or it's not as scary as I thought it would be, because you can't overhype something, because you're going to end up disappointing people. Period. I mean, that's just the way it works. So yeah. So yeah, that is my recap and my recap for 2018, my plans for 2019. So I hope everyone had an amazing holiday season and is continuing to have an amazing holiday season. I hope you have a very happy and fun new year, and that you stay safe, stay crazy, but not too crazy. And as always, keep on creeping on.